Hey, it's let's try that again. Hi, it's been a minute. Jim Keat, Reverend Jim, digital minister, minister of digital worship and education. That's actually my title at Riverside, director of online innovation, convergence. Hi. Um, so I want to talk about digital ministry, and I'm going to do it with you, person watching this video. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the ways we're going to talk about digital ministry. That's a little inception-ish. Okay, but I got some things coming up. Two big webinar series that I'm about to launch. One is me talking about digital ministry, and you can watch the webinar to hear me talk live and even have some questions in the live Q&A thing. And then you can always watch the recordings. That'll be here on YouTube or in Convergence Colab over at Convergence, our online learning resource space. So that's one, a whole series. Every month there'll be a webinar that's live, and that'll be produced as a video, and then there'll be other videos I make because I just got ideas I need to share. But then another series will be looking at digital ministry. So it's not going to be how to do digital ministry, it'll be a digital ministry. I've been launching a project, maybe you've seen it, hopefully you've seen it, Bible in a Minute. It is an ongoing project through the Riverside Church with a lot of fantastic contributors. We're doing one chapter a day, going through the whole Bible, starting in Genesis 1. We're into 1 Samuel now. We're almost done with 1 Samuel, probably into 2 Samuel by the time you watch this. So we've been doing that daily, but we're also going to launch webinars because why not? And what I mean by that is we're going to do a webinar on each book. So we'll get a bunch of the contributors on a call and we'll talk about that book. So Genesis, and we'll do it in, much more than a minute. And we'll talk about some of the themes and what we've learned and noticed when we see all these chapters aligned together and you kind of mass binge a whole book of the Bible in, an hour or less, depending on how many chapters in the book. So that's another thing that's happening, is this, free webinar series where you can learn more about these awesome things. So one is how to do digital ministry. If you want to learn tips, tricks, resources, I got you covered. Webinar series. In fact, we got some cool stuff. Where's my list? We're going to do some on a theology of digital ministry is coming up on June 13th. July 18th, 10 things your church needs to know about YouTube. August 15th, the most important things I've learned about digital ministry. September, 5 things your church can try on TikTok or Reels or Shorts. October, all ministry is digital ministry, or at least it should be. There's some good stuff. So you should go to the links that are listed where the links are listed, and you can find all the information to get all this and join it and register. And then the Bible stuff, that starts in July 2nd. Good to know. So July 2nd, we'll get a group together, talk about Genesis, and then August 6th, we'll do Exodus. You'll notice a theme. The How to Do Digital Ministries are on Thursdays, and the Bible in a Minute ones are on Tuesdays. Got a nice little rhythm going on for all these things for me to really keep it straight. And so you can come to one or both or all of the above. But maybe more important than any of this, what's coming up, that's important too. You should register. Click, click, clickety, click, clickety, click. Have you clicked yet? Is what questions do you have? What resources do you want to learn more about? How can I be helpful as I'm swimming in these waters at Riverside all the time? And then as I'm working with churches all over with Convergence, I want to both make the toys and play with them. So I want to make them for you, and then I want to play with them myself. So I get to do this stuff at Riverside, but I also get to think about how we can all be doing this stuff more intentionally, theologically, philosophically, all sorts of ways that this shapes and frames our understanding of God and humanity. Because, this technology stuff, it's not going anywhere. It's only going to keep speeding up. There's a lot. So drop a comment with the kinds of things you would love to hear more about. Maybe it's future of social media, particular platform, AI, maybe something just hands-on of how to do this in a congregational setting. How do we actually integrate people who aren't in the room with people who are in the room for a hybrid shared experience? What does it mean to think digital first instead of digital second? There's lots of things we can just start going all about. And then maybe just how could churches? We run on different budgets than, the big companies and corporations who can just throw 6 figures at an idea. We're like, maybe $6. So yeah, this is just to say I'm back. And I figured also by making the video, it would make me be back, public accountability, but I'm back. Those webinars are happening. I got them on my schedule. I'm ready to talk about stuff. So there's going to be monthly webinars on how to do digital ministry, monthly webinars on books of the Bible, which also happens to coincide with this ongoing project you should check out, Bible in a Minute, trcnyc.org/Bible in a Minute, or just look for Bible in a Minute on all the platforms. And I want to keep making more and more and more and more and more. Okay, I think I'm done. Comment. If you commented, you should do that right now. If you're still watching to the very end, you're incredibly awesome. So you deserve just like a comment. Here's what you need to do. Your comment needs to include the word awesome. Whatever you want to say, put the word awesome in it, and I'll know that you know that we were together in these final moments of the video. And I'll pay special attention to your comments. Okay, thanks. That's all. Bye.